Remember when I gave my heart to you? I was lost in the dark trying to find my truth. Never would I know what I've grown to be. Dead by 25 all alone the street. Disguise myself to please the beast. So fake I can't see myself in his teeth. Rather throw it all away than risk it all. How you trust a nice guy when it's destined to fall? When everybody's telling me a lie. Lord, give me something for my soul. And I don't want to think of suicide. Please don't take the locky off my door. And I've been tired of missing all these girls. I've been tired of spilling on my door. And if I give my story to a world, I wonder if they'll book me for a show. Midnight walks to myself, I talk these numbers I dialed and let thoughts right off the hook in a sacrilegious state. Lock my palms on fire, gripping fate. Rebuild ashes into wings. Hope I don't skydive as doubt intervenes. The darkest night before dawn, waiting to be born. I king on empathy, lies the throne of a horse energy. Use halos as target practice to snatch souls and whisper and wallow off rhythm to demons that give more attention than friends extending their best wishes. But I cut off my arm and bitch slap them with it. Blood fills my coffin, stubbornness delivers the eulogy. So resentment back on, I reconfigure peace as an abomination. I sold forgiveness with a price tag of angel numbers. I swear God got a strange sense of humor. Do I struggle with love because the relationship with my ancestors? Or do I constantly think that there's always something to piece together? Raise hell, clinging to heaven, my desire to fly, it's time to beg it. Constantly being told to be like rain and surrender to the floods of gutter rainbows, wonderless to beauty. I struggle to just be a black man being, a black queer pansexual man being, a black man feeling, a black man thriving, and a black man smiling. Thank you. Santa Cruz, what's up? So, go by the name of Chris Siders. I'm 28 years old. I'm from South Central Los Angeles. What up? Where's South Central at?
Yo, yo.
Yeah, I know. Oh, okay. We got somebody here in South Central. For sure. So this first little set is going to be spoken word, and then I'll be brought back on to do another set of rap. But we're gonna get these poems out the way. So real quick, who in here been in love before? Okay, so this first poem, embarrassing story. Okay, so I had a crush on someone, and last December they was telling me, oh yeah, I'm writing a Christmas poem for my family. And I said, oh, for sure, let me read it. And she was like, oh yeah, let me read what you're working on too. At that time, I was working on a love poem for them. And then I accidentally sent the love poem to them because they were supposed to send me the Christmas poem. And I didn't hear from them in like 2 weeks. So I was like, oh, I'm fucked. And I texted them back. They was going through something. And we went and got dinner. And at dinner, we decided to catch a view, went to the view, and it was like, oh yeah, I gotta like read your poem. Like, let me read it right now. Let me perform it in front of you. I'm like, don't do that. And yeah, she performed it in front of me. So this is that poem. My life is just really bizarre. I wanna be your moment, not wasted by forever somethings. Please forgive this tendency to smother with flesh and burning bones, where this melting serenade that I load to embellish in the days of rainbows dance far too long. I see gold, but it's black. I fear my vermilion will show. In different hues, ignited embers, find it difficult to conclude my dysphoric infatuations. Please, forgive me. My cluttered skull clenches atoms, birthed by imperfect notes, held in soprano to kill John Doe. These habits of Jonathan I admit cause hindrance. Ultimate punishment is living by lust on fingertips. A simple touch, burning some visions, conjuring poltergeist, buried history deep in the sight. Stay wide awake at night and by day. My hands can't bear the weight of clouds, nervous to allow the shattering of our sun. While shadows roam free, I lynch my reflections publicly, utilized in a strange iridescence. Rather die on this branch to be burned by another mistake, another action, another fate, other than breath, waiting another orbit from dust between legs to the dawn of heart's climax. So please, forgive me. My Virgo Venus lies in Phantom. Phantom melodies, ravages, my vessel bestowed. Foreign to the exchange, green cards, White House sold. Jack and Queens, executing kings, countdown to the extinct. Alice Rand gave an aces amongst Cupid shuffle not to be placed left. In the heavy tinted brown box to the left, filled with stomach fat, huge lips, gap teeth, more melanin, more pure than diamonds. Step left for a world that don't genuinely love me, only for BBC when they see us in Wonderland. So I tend to question your intent of fulfillment. So please forgive this moon tirade gaze. Demon cats caught a tongue speaking of, as I heard them say, nothing's ever promised tomorrow today. And from my heart, I let these feelings drift away at the expense of bills that kept more than another day. Landlords hold no emotions but grudges. Flee from visual spirits, slice flicker, spotlighting cockroaches on my telescope cylinder. Beauty and distance diminishes testimony, so please forgive me for the last time. So please forgive me for the last time. Feasting upon fruitful wishes of expulsion threats, nearly taking lives, drive-bys, robberies, home foreclosed at 17, constantly under pressure by 23. Nightmares of my assault made it hard to sleep on tile floors, basements, and concrete. And you mean to fucking tell me that my frame may possibly have cancer? Does anyone have any idea how to put forth tenderness towards a beast that refuses to let you out of his fucking tummy? I swear, God must think I'm a fucking comedian for how I try to control everything. Oddly, the most frightful feat is to simply share down smitten by your presence. And see, what separates us, love, is political, unequivocally mental. And I must say, I wanna be your moment not wasted by forever somethings. When I fall, so here it goes. This poem is for. This is for.
Yeah.
How did she respond?
I got rejected, but she's one of my best friends, and I love her dearly. So, yeah, shout out to her. Of course, I'm not gonna say her name because she's live streaming, and like people. But yeah, shout out to her. She's really awesome. But now I'm gonna get into something a bit heavy.
That was heavy.
Yeah, that was. But the reality of black men in America today.
Yeah.
We all heard the Central Park 5 and countless situations black men are being put through when it comes to being falsely accused of sexual assault. And I unfortunately went through a situation 7 years ago in college at CSU Monterey. Title IX gave me two choices: either admit to the charges that I didn't do, or I could be taken to court. And there was no way in hell I was gonna win against a white woman. That wasn't gonna happen. So when I signed this document and returned it the next day, they said, "Oh, you're free to go. She dropped the charges." And that really hit me because she just purposely did that just to mess with me. And right now I struggle a lot with showing affection, with being intimate, and yeah, it's been a struggle. And this piece in particular, when I first performed it, I said I'm never gonna perform this piece again. It was way too triggering, but I'm in a space right now where I'm saying, you know, fuck that. I'm not gonna be defined by my trauma.
Yeah.
And I'm going to keep
Amen.
going, and I'm gonna keep performing this. Because there's other black men that could resonate with this, and you know, let them know they're not alone in this situation. So here it is. This is my newest piece, and yeah, and I finally found the words for this piece 7 years later. I just written this year, and this whole thing happened in 2019. A closed letter to my current crush. Your smile frightens me like many before you. Cautiously traversing on stars to fall as your wish. Catch me in flesh, death is dangerous. Everyone bear witness, me, black. My stomach became a graveyard of butterflies I drift, and no comments of how my cursed skin is undeserving of marriage. You are too dark for anyone to marry. Your skin is the color of shit. This is coming from black people, so I need for you to listen closely. Don't waste your time. Spring semester 2013, 19 years old, a woman named Nicole who barely knew me turned to her friends after watching me perform and said, one day, I'm gonna marry that guy. Continued to prime my sight with a simple question, one late night, what is your story? Awkwardly pulling tales from a little black boy from an abusive home, not understanding depth at 4 years old as he grips a skull to show that he is not to be fucked with. She has left me feeling seen as an introduction to intimacy. The first step to kill a mockingbird. Construct a cage founded on trust to my current crush, no matter how much I got to know you over the past few weeks. Your encouragement and compliments just translates to not enough. Fall semester 2014, 21 years old, Nicole created distance, gaslit my suicide attempts under street lamps, taking on my burdens, the allure of a first kiss, misinterpreted intentions, saying that you would go inside my brain and erase yourself from my life experience. It turns out that you're just a power-tripping white woman seeking revenge on men who harmed you in projection. Sugar-long monsters I was hidden in my pocket. See, the second step to kill a mockingbird is to isolate and make them feel alone. Chris touched me and he won't leave me be. Walk into my friend's room, leave lipstick marks on his cheek, smile as a present to make me jealous and get the idea that I'm somehow obsessive. The devil in a new dress made everyone that was claimed to love me suddenly absent. Stated that with Chris' violent past, he could hurt me or any woman. Title IX gave me 24 hours between two choices, either admit to the charges or get taken to court. In other words, swallow the bullet away publicly by rope, my nigga. So to my current crush, the shrapnel shifts inside when confronted with intimate decisions. Forced to clip butterfly wings for the guilt and shame that built up inside me. Because when I see me, I see the monster I could have become, like my grandfather, sexually abusing my grandmother, my own mother in the corner watching her brothers plot to kill him. I see the time I called my female classmate a bitch, and the other time I almost taken a life with my bare hands. But that's not me. I am not this monster that you painted. So for this final step to kill a mockingbird, it's for others to tell the story. See, I ignite myself on fire to let these feelings melt before your eyes. So to my current crush, I beg of you, please stop wasting your fucking time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this last piece, another heavy piece. I caught COVID September 2020. This is before the vaccines. And I was hospitalized. I was exposed September 5th, tested positive on the 9th. As soon as I tested positive, everything hit. And I had extreme fatigue, internal bleeding, and I was coughing nonstop, and a loss of appetite. The day I was supposed to get out of quarantine, I actually coughed up blood, and that sent me to the hospital. The third day I was in the hospital, I asked for a discharge, and doctor said, don't do that, that's fatal. And my mom was like, boy, quit fucking playing, don't, like, stay your ass in the hospital. And not even a few hours later, everything just went black, and my body was unresponsive. And I only saw pink, white, and blue lights. And I don't know how long I was out, and I believe that I saw God for the first time. And all the way up until that point in life, I considered myself atheist. I didn't really believe in anything. I kind of was getting into the concept of energy and spirituality, kind of, sort of, but not a full-on believer. But I'm still standing here today, so with that, I'm a believer now. I believe God did save my life, because there was no way in hell I was supposed to make it out of there alive. So that was one hell of an experience. So with that, this is a poem about that experience. In the whole 2020 years, I lost a brother. He died of an overdose. Yeah, it's been a lot. It's been a lot the past couple years. Yeah, here we go. God awaited for the day I showed up on their footstep, empty-headed to present their face. Pink, white, blue. Job once said, naked I came from my mother's womb, and naked I shall return. Adjourned under the same roof, written house maintained, with black bodies used as the foundation to place a wooden table. Where Lana Del Rey intends to sing the same octave as Hughes, we as black people can never stop running in Aubrey shoes above underground, the earth waves. As mother water breaks levees, with every leg drawn out the chamber, secrets flag yellow curds mirroring Edward Norton as the rich Chauvin or Vineyard see American history repeats. Present day is like 1918 meets 81 collided with 92. A new celebrity in chief against blacks. Die on camera with nothing to prosecute in its realm, but our past fabricated in spangled banners carried by military death coach chants and bullets to retrieve Uncle Sam's death. Greed was the engine looting black bodies for profit, skinning us for the design, their wallets, raping and killing our fathers. So motherfuck Target, motherfuck Amazon, motherfuck Walmart, motherfuck your gentrified coffee shop. I got beef with your local police department. You said fuck the police as a trend, and I actually lived it. Holding my father at gunpoint, making my mother watch. I was followed home while they attempt to put cocaine in me and my brother's pockets. It's America that taught me how to kill when disrespected. It's America that taught me how to lie, cheat, and steal by any means to create the facade that somehow mountains are being moved by being a fucking patriot.
Yeah.
That's right.
Over 1 million dead, and we still have the nerve to question the point of it all like a bad Disney Channel special. I'm truly at a loss for words. 6 feet apart, 3 people to every other row, only 30 people allowed in total at my brother's funerals. I agreed to my anxiety to believe that death lingers around the corner, literally living down the street where 18-year-old Andreas Guardado was gunned down by deputies. I found peace in my negative energies, eventually catching COVID, coughing up blood in my toilet, going to the ER, unable to focus with extreme fatigue and internal bleeding for the first 7 hours, getting punctured repeatedly till 2 in the morning. Collapsed in the middle of the floor, rushed to the ICU. Doctors offer shock therapy in case my heart stops beating. We're learning how to breathe as I watch Breonna Taylor's killers walk free. Again. Feel weak. Strapped to the bed, unable to move after I poop like liquid would come out. And nurses would have to wipe me down. Served the same red, yellow, and ice chips for 3 meals a day, watching The Price is Right, Young and the Restless, and more protests as doctors struggled to get more blood out of me. My heart raised over 200, thinking about my cousins, thinking about the pain of a black father struggling with the thoughts of burying his own son, and the pain of a black mother unable to shield her child because somehow I felt that I deserved this. Numb to the fingers gripping my body, silence shrouds over me, seeing nothing but pink, white, blue, God. Thank you. Thank you. This first set, we'll be back